Hi, Libra. Happy birthday and welcome to Tinker Tarot. It's me, Lynn. I'm here to do your October 2020 tarot reading. I got new cards again. I'm all excited because they are the transparent tarot. And I just love them. I love them, and I like the layout, this layout, the way of laying them out, that they're one on top of the other. So they start a story. It's just so cool. And I want to tell you, the first time I saw them was on Charlie's Angels Tarot. And this woman from Holland, she lives in Holland. And anyway, her name is Shar. And you should go check her out because I went and, looked at her recently. I know her for a long time now, ever since I started. But anyway, I just went and checked her channel out recently, and oh my goodness, her reading just like zoomed right in on my situation. And she was using these cards, and I was just like, I have to have those cards. I have to have them. Right away, I knew. So, you are my first test subjects with this Libra on your birthday. I also want to tell you that this ad-free video is brought to you by you, Libra. Thanks to your contributions um, for the year, that 25 bucks. Thanks to that, you and everyone are able to view these ad-free videos. So I want to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It means that you appreciate me. You know, it's that scratching each other's back kind of thing. So anyhow, let's get on with it. I want to put my vibes in here. I smudged these cards as well as myself. Libra. Libra, October 2020. You know, in some ways, this may have been a good year for you, Libra, because you were all about, the balance, and 2020 kind of does that. It's trying to bring things back into balance again this year. With all of this going on, there's an underlying function of all this, and it's to change it's to stabilize what was unstable. It's to bring back into balance. And that's what, Libra, you're always trying to achieve, and it makes you feel good and whole and all that. But anyway, and also the full moon tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world, that's at night over in the UK and Europe. It's around dinner time, 5 o'clock or something like that. Here in, you know, Eastern Canada, and I think out west, it's 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyway, don't hold me to that exactly, but this is a really powerful full moon. It is I think it's kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Finally, that one piece of straw that finally fell down that said, "That's it. That's it. I've had it with this." So, the thing that I was looking at another channel. Her name is um, Star Codes. Star Code. Can't remember her name exactly. But anyway, actually, it's Tanya Gabrielle. And Tanya is spelled with an IA. And she was saying that, um, what was she saying again about the um, this full moon tomorrow? It's really important to be assertive instead of aggressive. You know, you do need to stand up for yourself. You do need to assert your rights and but not aggressive. That's attacking, shouting, blaming, all that kind of thing. It's being more assertive. It's about ideas and expansion. Open up your mind, but also standing your ground and saying that is not acceptable anymore, you know, and not just saying it, demanding it, demanding. Maybe some people don't know what the new way is exactly, but I just know this way it ain't working. Anyway, I'll get off that, but okay, Libra. I just had to tune in again, make sure I'm tuning into you. But I think that, that's about bringing things back into balance. Maybe it's reining your own self in, your, you know, um, whatever. Let's just see what we got here for you, Libra. I'm waiting for these cards to tell me, what does Libra need to know for October 2020? Very powerful time in the world. Very. Like, it's so um, very powerful. That's what I was waiting for. It's so very powerful right now. Because some of the things going on is we're unified in something, you know, um, together. Like, every one of us in the world is going through the same exact thing. And yet we're so ununified in how we feel about it. So it's very us and them instead of we, we. Let's cut these babies and get on with it. Ooh, wait. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do this. I want to cut them again, to tell you the truth. Oh, I'm going to pull that one out. Oh, wait, okay, we got 3 that fell, which is appropriate. So, this goes here. I'm going to do it the same but different, right? It's funny I cut it twice, right? Like, unified. So let's have a look at what we have here. The first card you have is, let me put it up. Ooh, it works well against my closet doors. The Phoenix. This, I believe, is the Judgment card. The Judgment card. Actually, it goes like that. Okay. So it's rebirth. It's all, the rebirth means that it's a new cycle. It's, you've learned something, you've evolved, you've grown, and And maybe you wouldn't have learned it unless you went through this whole cycle that you've been through, because you can see that it has been a cycle. Look at his breast, you know, it's been a cycle deep within you. The next card we have is I think this is the Tower. I gotta look. I'm really sorry, but they are different. Oh, and it goes like this, by the way. Hold on, just let me go back. It's fives. I'm pretty sure it's a Tower. No, it's the Hierophant. There you go, the Hierophant. Wow. Well, hmm. So I really like this deck a lot. I haven't examined every single card. I don't have time. I'm working like 5 or 6 days a week now, which is totally different for me. But I haven't had a time to really examine these cards. But I sure like this. I like this. I like that it's showing about the, being open, right? This is being open, being and able to grow and expand from many, to me, points of view. You know what I mean? It's not just one thought that is going to get us through everything. There's different points of view. It's expanding the mind so that you're able to be more supportive, for your next role, for your next, you're growing. It also represents, the Hierophant also represents structure, like government, um, you know, um, oh, not structure. It's like the foundation, like the not the foundation, like the corporation, not corporation, institution. That's the word. I was having a senior's moment. Sorry, institution. So, one of the things about most institutions is they welcome all. All are welcome to come learn here, come pray here, to embrace what what we believe in, what we share in common. There's also, because when you come to this place, it means you're embracing it. You believe in it. You want to be here. You want to get involved or learn yourself. It's higher learning. It's to bring you up. It's all about bringing you up. And to me, I can see it this way too, completely, because from here, it's you have a good base, a good solid base, but you need to open up now. You want to branch out. You want to um uh grow, have come up with other solutions, new ways, possibilities. Open your mind. You really do. And we don't want to be limiting. This is not limiting. Okay, so um, that's very, 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 very interesting. I like what this is becoming. So now we have the Hierophant on top of the Phoenix, and you can see the Phoenix has come from a very solid base. Maybe one you had to build yourself, you know, or you've been getting teachings all your life and are realizing what those teachings mean now, how you were supposed to interpret them, how you're supposed to apply them. in your life now. And so you're look at the Venus coming right out, just like these branches branching out, spreading your wings. I think you really believe in what you're doing here. You really believe in it. And then the next card is, um, I'm gonna have to look. I should know my tarot alphabet by now, but it just looks so different. Uh, the Chariot. Of course, there's horses. Of course. Look at that, three major arcana. Okay, three major arcana. So the Chariot, now this one is more aggressive, I have to say, and it's about um, getting a rein on your aggression, getting under control a little bit. We're all very passionate in how we feel, what we believe, and we need to these two sides to cooperate, and then you can have a real solid direction then. So these are your two sides. There's aggression, and there's your passion, your assertion, right? And so you need to get these two to work together. Right now, they're opposite sides of you, angel and devil, whatever you want to call it. And you may be having a hard time right now because look at, the fire bird, the phoenix is just wanting to spread its wings, ready to branch out, ready to be involved. Be involved. I think a lot of people are. But really needing to get some of that fire under control. That could be, you don't want it to get out of control. That's the thing, right? We all are feeling very passionate about all that. And so now we put this on top of that. I got to tell you, the first thing I see are two unicorns. Those horses turned into unicorns. Now they have this thing coming out of their heads, right? Two unicorns. This could be very magical time, very magical changes. If we can harness the teachings and this energy, this powerful energy, um, because the Chariot, you know, it's about movement, travel, um, but carrying your passions um, assertively and responsibly and with integrity. That's what I wanted to say. If you look at a horse, it's so proud, it's so beautiful, and so that's this integrity, that's this pride, right? But you want to keep that aggression harnessed, some of that fire harnessed, when you're releasing the phoenix. I love these cards. Anyway, we're going to put that's your underlying energy of what's going on right now, Libra. You know, um, wow. And I gotta say to you that there's a lot of that energy going on right now within the world. Like if we're looking at the big picture, that's what's going on. That there's all this aggression coming out. coming at us from all these directions. And we all want like a really wonderful, magical new way. And the way to get there is the chariot, but by harnessing that aggression into, common sense and listening to a lot of options, not just saying, well, this one doctor said that or what, there really isn't any options. As far as voting, there's like two, this one or that one. Why isn't there 20? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Talk about passionate today. So, in the past, you have the King of Swords, the um, oops, Jeepers Creepers. Now, I wonder if that one's the Hermit. I'm thinking that one's the Hermit. The Hermit. Oh, the Hanged Man. The Hanged One, it's called in this book. So, and then I just want to get them right because they're very different. Oh, and it's the Star. These cards are just gorgeous. So, let's go through this. So, here is the King of Wands, or Swords. Here's the King of Swords. This person is very logical, strategic, wants to use his head. This could be an air sign around you. This is probably you, Libra, you know, or it could be an Aquarius or Gemini person around you. But this is wanting to use your head, want to be sensible and smart and strategic. Kind of like what I was just saying about wanting to hear, because swords aren't just about talking and making decisions. They're about listening too. That's the other part of communication, is we need to listen as well as voice ourselves and then figure out what the most strategic move, like the smartest move. Also, always in the swords, especially when I think of the king, I think of a chessboard and playing chess, and you cannot just think about this move you're about to make. You got to think about what they will do when you do that, and then what you could do that. What are the possible options here? Big, this is what this guy is looking at. That's what you're looking at, Libra, is the options available to you and how those choices will ripple, you know, cause and effect. It's all that kind of big thinking. It's big thinking, big ideas, okay? Um, and then you have the Hanged One. I like that it says that, the Hanged One. And it's about sacrifice, the bees, or this cocoon going on here, when we harvest our fruit, our vegetables and everything, the plant dies, but then you can plant the seed again. Anyway, this is about self-sacrifice, having to give up something so that you can move forward. You need to give it up, leave it behind so that you're able to move forward, because you're not at this time. There's no moving forward. It's still, you know what I mean? And this is what you're thinking about, right? You're thinking about, okay, what do I need to sacrifice? There's something, it could be something within. It could be something you're holding on to, a belief, um, ideology. I'm thinking there's only one way to do this. And so there's something that you need to let go of within yourself here, okay? And then you have the star. Ooh, it's so beautiful. Oops, I think it's supposed to go this way. The star. I love this image. It's, the star, there's all this potential inside, and it sparks something, right? It sparks. Oh, I like how that looks. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, this is what this was meant to be. It was meant to be. I'm going to tell you right now, Libra. It's in you. It's within you. You see, it's already been uh, it is written, as they used to say. It is written, and it's within you. You got to believe that you are meant for this, right? This is what you need to do, and part of it is faith. Just having faith, and in the you can't see it. It's not something you can hold on to. It's not something you can make a video of. It's inside. It's faith. It's what you believe in. And this is about believing in something, having faith in the unknown, because there isn't a contract, a guarantee here. There is faith that this is going to turn around. So I want to show you these three together now. I think that when you can let go of that, you're going to burst open. You're going to have, I think it's going to free you in a lot of ways. It'll be very freeing. You'll be able to see all the angles now. All the angles, and having some trust. Like, you can't always go by what you're seeing here. You're used to doing that, Libra. If you can't see it, then I don't know if I believe it, But this is about believing in something that you can't see, you know? So it's different thinking. It's different thinking. You gotta, you know, it may not be a strategic, um, how it looks. Obviously, out of these ones, this is the right one. Well, it may not be. It might look like the right one, but this might require something different that you know of now. You know, I'm just feeling like, just tingly all over. All right, so the present. So darn interesting. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Five of Pentacles. And you have the Three of Cups. All right, so Nine of Swords. Torment doesn't look good. A lot of tormenting yourself. This could be coming to you, like you could be losing sleep, not sleeping very well. And that's another thing I'm going to say that has been going on maybe for the past week. You could have had trouble sleeping. Anyway, you are worried, having a lot of anxiety about your next moves, or will this fall apart? What is the outcome? Have I ruined everything? Like, like thinking and thinking, but getting nowhere. in this hamster wheel, you know, in your head. You're just going over and over and over and over. And it's driving you a little cuckoo, right? And hmm, well, then you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles feels like you're on your own. You have to support yourself. You're facing it yourself. Also, I hope I didn't say wands there. I should say pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Also, the other thing about pentacles, it's to do with healing as well. You know, the pentacles, they're about healing. And our physical, you know, it's our physical taking care of ourselves, right? Um, but kind of having to rely on yourself and not feeling completely fit, completely well, completely ready to deal with it all. You might, you know, you might be a bit slow getting back up again because you've been knocked down. You've been knocked down. It's knocked you down, and you might feel alone, but it's you're healing. You know, you're building yourself, you're supporting yourself, you're building yourself back up again. You're getting well. You're not completely ready to handle all this. So you're in a much better position than you were. You know, um, I kind of feel like you're beating yourself up. You're taking the blame, the shame, you know, that's what you were doing. But I think you're starting to feel stronger. But it's slow to pick yourself back up again. Okay? Can you hear this dog outside? He's dying to get in this room. Hold on one sec. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, he was just dying to get in here. Oh my goodness. His name is Bandit. So then you have the Three of Cups. And this is celebration. This is something to celebrate, feeling renewed. Um, there, there is a feeling of, like, you know, the Three of Cups to me is the initial wish. Things are starting to come together. It's not the full realized wish, but it's heading in that direction. And so you, after a time of healing, which you could be still doing as we speak, trying to pick yourself back up, and pick yourself back up you will. You will, I think you're going to be kinder to yourself, be kinder to other people, maybe speak, you know, this is a little more compassion, even agreeing to disagree. You know, you have a different opinion, and that's great. It's you know, but you're celebrating something here. I think you've been through a long haul, a long journey. You know, this is where your mind was at, and it knocked you down. You know, it knocked you down, and you needed time to heal, to start support. You supported yourself too through this a lot, and so you're starting to build yourself back up again, and you're turning this into this. You know, this is beautiful. Um, I saw a quote somewhere, and it said, before everything falls apart, or something falls apart before it can build back up again, you know, before something great happens. The the rain brings, you know, flowers and yada yada. All right, so the future. Aren't you loving these cards? I just love them. Ten of Swords. I'm glad to see that. Because the Ten of Swords is when you're done with this. You're done with it. The Four of Wands. Wonderful. And the Sun. Also wonderful. All right. So the Ten of Swords. The final blow has been driven. Um, this is this is kind of I think you saw it coming, to tell you the truth. I think you saw it coming, and I think you've seen it coming for a little while now. And so you're at the point where it's like, no, I'm not having anything to do with it. I'm walking away from it. It's only hurting me to stay here. It hurts. So I'm moving on. I'm getting better. I'm feeling better, and I'm not going to carry any of these swords along with me. They stay, I go. All right, I move forward. And then you have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is about working together, building a stronger foundation, teamwork. It's also the card of home, wanting to build something from your experiences. You know what hasn't worked in the past, and this is friendly. This is cooperation, teamwork. Um, it's sometimes family too. I'm going to tell you, this year is a four. And I think that's another thing that we were meant to learn in this year, the value of family and time with family, because we were getting so far apart from each other in our different worlds, our children, ourselves, our parents, that we couldn't really even relate anymore. And so that's, this year was a big part of that, was the value of home and family and teamwork and working together and considering what the good of all is, everyone. How can we make this work? So, now you see these two together. It's almost like you're taking some of these, and turning them into, you're taking these lessons, okay, these lessons. And I think you let some of these things go. You're like, okay, I'll let that one go. I won't say anything about that, but and so, like I said, you're taking all of these lessons and you're starting anew. You want a new foundation, new team, new teamwork, new home. You could be moving to a new home. That is the 10, and this is the 4, the home. Even looks like a roof. See that? A roof. Stability. And then the sun. Very, very beautiful. I like in this card that the sun has a third eye. Hold on a minute. I better check my letter. No, it's not the sun. It's the moon. Eh? I was thinking for a minute. Wait a minute. There isn't usually a face on the sun. There is on this one. Yeah, but anyway, this is the moon. Ah, glad I looked. It was making more sense. So I got to tell you, okay, so in October, there's 3 moon phases. There's a full moon, October 1st. There's a new moon, I think it's around the 14th, 15th. And then there is another full moon, October 31st. And that's a huge thing with all the pagan cultural people, Wiccan, and those that follow and honor the moon and the planets. But anyway, this is going to be a really big time of change. And, I think from one full moon to the next full moon, a ton is going to happen. I think that you're going to be able to see things you couldn't see before. I really think something is going to be illuminated. I don't think you can see everything. There is, I don't think there's confusion, but you're realizing at this point that you're not seeing the whole picture, and something is, you're looking, um, you want clarity. But I gotta tell you, look at this. See that? I think this is all going to happen within this month. You're walking away from that. You're making a decision, and you're taking all those lessons with you, but not the negativity. That's what was holding you there. You're letting that go. That's some of what you have to let go of here in the Hanged One, right? Is all those hurts. Because even though they did hurt you at the time, you don't have to be hurt forever. And I think within the next moon, like this month, you're going to be finding new foundation, stability, maybe home. You might be moving, like I said. Um, you could be moving in with someone else, like moving back home. You could be moving back home. And do not feel like this is a step back or anything. It's a step forward for you, actually. It's a step forward. The family's very important now, and it's about unification. Okay, unification. So, you need to wait a little bit, till probably more towards the end of the month, right, for this to happen, for this to fulfill itself. You need that time anyway, because, we don't just let go of something on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. It takes time to do this. And some of us need to learn it. We don't know it. We weren't taught it. You know what I mean? So, I want to tell you a couple of things that I heard recently that really made me think, and still is making me think. I'm still considering it, pondering it in my head. And so, one of the things I heard is, oh, we or you we individuals are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So that's very interesting, because when we spend a lot of time with someone, we start to not only feel their energy, like, even if you visit relatives that have an accent, all of a sudden you're speaking with an accent. We absorb things from people and we start to become a little bit of them. So you want to make sure that these 5 people around you are sending you good, you're getting good vibrations. They have ideas about solutions and, you know, improvements and blah, blah, blah. So, and then the other thing I wanted to share and something to consider is this is a quote. I'm going to have to look it up who the quote is by. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me see here. Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, I'm going to read it to you in the meantime. Okay. It's by Longfellow. Okay, that's all I wanted to look up. It's by Longfellow. If we could read the secret history of our enemies, we should find in each person's life sorrow and suffering, enough to disarm all hostility. It's such a powerful, it's such a powerful thing to think about, because I can tell you, just from being a social worker, healer, just a person in the community, neighbor, that it's true. You know, all of us are suffering. We all are. That person you don't like has their own issues, suffering, hurts, troubles they're going through, or past perhaps, you know. And so um, it's something that might help disarm any of that, um, that aggression, the aggression. We all have suffering and sorrow in our lives, that our friend and our enemies. So this is something that's going to help you with that. If you can understand it about yourself, surely you can understand it about others, right? So anyway, I really hope you like this video, Libra. It's really, really beautiful, this reading. I really like it. I love that you're letting go of that, you know. I think in a way it's an old way of thinking. You know, it might have been bred into you, this this way of thinking, right? And so when you can let go of that and be open to to opening all these channels, right? Very exciting. I definitely want to hear about this, Libra, so make sure you comment. I read every single one of them, and I love when our energy is working, is exchanging. I'm picking it up. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I should say this ad-free video. It helps. I really appreciate it. And it lets me know, if I'm on the right track, if you're liking what I'm doing and all that stuff. Anyway, happy birthday, Libra. And yeah, it's your time. So take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.